Hey, it's mail day. Make way for all the mail that we have today. It feels like just earlier today that we were talking last, because for me, it was. It's time for December. It's December 28th, the day after Boxing Day, and there's a whole mess of stuff that arrived at the P.O. Box in December, so let's get into it. Because I suspect that some of these are going to be Christmas cards, I will begin with them. Greetings of the season. LRR crew, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and a joyous Boxing Day to you all. I've been a fan for years and hope that after a peaceful and refreshing holiday, 2018 will lead to even more hilarity, streams, and success. I would send weird candy or magic boosters, but they didn't fit in the envelope. Maybe in a future package from Alexander. Just put that up there and let the glitter get all over my back. I've been watching you for a while and wanted to thank you guys for all the funny times. Additionally, I found these cards at my LGS and thought of Cam, so I decided to alter one. Sincerely, JJ Icefinch in chat. It's Ramirez DiPietro, who's Cam's Pauper commander, and there's a Ramirez DiPietro altar of Cam. That's great. That's wonderful. I'll make sure he gets that. I know I always say that, but it's like, what else am I going to do? Just be like, that's nice. I hope he finds it. Happy holidays. Thanks to all of LRR for all you do. Hope all of you have an awesome holiday and a fantastic new year. We look forward to seeing all that LRR has to bring in 2018. Artemis Kit and Rhapsody. Thank you so much. That is 100% not staying there, but we'll see how long it lasts. Wishing you a wonderful holiday season and Happy New Year. Love the Hatkeys. Ben, Oz, Willow, Emmy, and Eula. Aww. There's little Babbo. And it's from these fine humans, and their smaller human, and their two cat children. Thank you. This is definitely not going to sit up there. I'll put it over here. I don't think it's in shot, but I can see it. Oh good, packaging guaranteed to be at least 94% spider free. Well, if a spider managed to get in here, then, I don't know, fair play to the spider, I guess. Wow. That Fifth Element poster. It's the chicken. I remember this from last year. Dear Doctors Graham, Kathleen, and Penelope, since you seem to get a kick out of last year's card, I sure did. We figured we'd make a permanent addition to our holiday mailings. Thank you for so many years of laughs. May your holidays be super green. Love, Jeff and Angie. Jeff Lewis from the chat, and his wife Angie from Not the Chat. Oh my god. The Fifth Element chicken. It's terrific. Alright, that's all the cards. Now on to the myriad packages. I don't know where this was from. I didn't even look at the return address or the manifest. Time to be surprised. Packing peanuts! There's no way to get this box out of here without getting packing peanuts everywhere. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait on that box. I'm going to open this one. In the meantime, you'll see why. Mostly free of spiders, Inc. Your package has been inspected and found free of any spiders. Here at Mostly Free of Spiders, Inc., we pride ourselves on catching every spider, mostly. Have a nice, mostly spider-free day. Cheers. Okay, brief aside. I think the spider thing is really funny, and I'm glad that you're doing it. The logical conclusion to this joke, right, this is coming from me, where this joke would go, the logical extension, is to actually send me spiders. Let's all agree that we know that that's the sort of the end game of where the narrative arc of this joke would go, and agree to not do it. Thanks. To Graham and the crew. Whoop-bam! Dear Graham, greetings from wet and wavy Newport, Rhode Island. I hope you and the entire crew are recovering well from another great desert bus. Want to send some tokens of my appreciation for the 9+ years of entertainment that LRR has given me, and all the good that Desert Bus has done for the world. Your comedy and humor have been part of my life for so long now, it's hard to imagine it without LRR being a part of it. I mean, heck, I've been doing it since 2003. This is my life. Feels weird. Through relationships, deaths, moving states and countries, jobs and school, LRR has been a part of it. To say what others have said in the past, LRR has been a light in very dark times. This has helped me fight my depression and give me a reason to get up in the morning. Never forget the amount of good you bring to the world, even in your own small way. Though, fun fact, I am one of the few people that your comedy has actually hurt. Yes, I was the guy who wound up with a broken rib from Alex and Cameron's Bloodborne noises, but I wouldn't have it any other way.
It's like a big... It makes it sound like...
Oh yeah, mine sounds more like...
That's good. That's good. One time we made someone throw up because they were laughing so hard. So that's nice. I'm glad to be part of this community and be able to interact with you and other people in the LRR community. You've fostered a place of acceptance and friendship, and I, like so many, cherish that. I am also super happy to have been a small part of Desert Bus 1 year with my donation of all the MTG Funko figures at Desert Bus 9. I hope to someday donate something wonderful again, maybe even crafted by my own hands. Sincerely, Colin Lamphier, or Intrepid Colin, from the chat. I assume it's Lamphier, it could be Lamphier. Lamphier, with the panpipes. No? Okay. P.S. Wanted to give a big thank you to the entirety of the Desert Bus crew, all the friends and guests who made appearances in LRR content, and mods behind the scenes people who help make our community that much better. They are also wonderful humans and deserve to know how much we appreciate what they do. Cheers to them. Indeed, Colin, thank you. There are personalized thank you cards for everybody, so I will disseminate those. And what have we here? Rhode Island Air. Where to begin? Hang on, there's a packing list. Hat for feed dump. I assume that's this. Instead of sending a horrific hat and traumatizing head adornment, I decided to send a more personal and slightly niftier hat. The toque included is from a brewery and hop farm called Climbing Bines. It is located on Seneca Lake in the Finger Lakes region of New York. I would have sent beer, but I hope the hat can find a good home during the cold months ahead. This is just a nice hat. Thank you. Yep. You caught me. Phew. It's a good thing I don't actually have arachnophobia. You know, mostly Spiders Inc. Isn't doing their job very well. What is this? Oh my god. It's a Bob Ross Funko Pop that comes with a tiny... it comes with a tiny raccoon, but this has been altered. It's Bob Ross and Trash Panda, Shuffle Cat, Fuzzy Brown Thing Taker, etc. I believe Ian's line was Fuzzy Brown Fuck Thiever. This is great. Well, this will go on the set. That's fantastic. Oh, okay. The Christmas cards have failed. Fallout 4 vinyl blind box figures. Now you're talking my language. Could you be more on brand for me specifically than Fallout 4 vinyl blind box? Who do we get? Who do we get? Oh, these are all good options. These are all really, really strong. We got blah, 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 blah. Vault Dweller. We got the Vault Dweller. Look at her. She's awesome. Sick. That might go in my personal stash. There's a bunch of... I believe this seems like regional candy to me, because I don't recognize it. Slowpoke Chewy Caramel. Black Cow Chewy Caramel. Abba Zaba Chewy Taffy with a peanut butter center? Never heard of any of these. I didn't think Rhode Island was so far off the coast. Beer-flavored Jelly Bellies. Razzlers. First it's candy, then it's gum. That sounds awful. What? WWE made New Day chocolate bars? Powerfully positive party cake bar from the New Day? Wow. The official Bootio's seal of quality. What the f... Why does this exist? Why does WrestleMania Crispy Milk Chocolate exist? Well, I'm glad it does and that we have it. Hey! Boosters for Crack-A-Pack. Ice Age and Weatherlight. And you've already labeled them. Sick. Oh, and dated it. Look at that. Get you. Oh, sweet. It's the Mass Effect. It's the Totally Fuckable Aliens Cards Against Humanity pack. Yes. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite place for totally fuckable aliens on the Citadel. Yes. What is this? Oh, wow. That is a lot of saltwater taffy. 2 boxes of it, no less. Cabot's Candy, a sweet tradition. Well, as is tradition, these will be gratefully devoured. Oh, and on theme with the Funko Pop is a copy of Bob Ross' Art of Chill, the game, which we do already have a copy of, but maybe we'll be able to figure out something fun to do with this one. Perhaps a giveaway. Thank you anyway. Okay, this package, which formerly contained something from Black Box, possibly stuff from the Desert Bus Kickstarter. Let's find out what we got here. Dear Doctor's Lure, longtime viewer, first-time writer, I'd like to thank you all for the consistent, steady stream of excellent content. I started watching your shows back with Unskippable, and lately my wife and I have become addicted to your various gaming streams. As a token of my gratitude, please accept these beer-themed gifts. I saw your recent vlog, and you went to a couple breweries in Ballard, and as a Seattle resident myself, I'd like to buy you and your crew a round of beers next time you visit. Since I probably won't get to do that in person, attached is a $30 gift card for Ballard Beer Co. Hey! That's so cool! Thank you. The board game included with this letter was illustrated by my lifelong friend Mac Hillier, who is also no stranger to your shows. It's sort of a deck-building, resource management hybrid game themed around beer brewing. I know there's no guarantees about what goes on AFK, but you should know this took 4 of us under 3 hours to play despite knowing none of the rules beforehand, and the Mad Lib beer descriptions produced during play are ripe for comedy. Note that since this is a first printing, there were a few errors, and there was a booster pack of corrected cards attached to the back of the box. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, depending on how long this takes to arrive, from Rob, aka Too Many Knives on Twitch. Dragon Brew. Dragon Brew takes place in the fantasy kingdom of Brumencia, where years of war and conflict have been replaced with competitive beer brewing. Oh, this looks like a lot of fun. If we play this, I have to be on that stream. This looks like a lot of fun. Oh, and what's this? P.S. My wife wanted to throw in something different. So she did. It's something different. It's about crazy rules that constantly change, dueling your friends, and sometimes talking like a pirate. Hey, great! Thanks, Rob's wife. Okay, now... for those of you who were on the edge of your seats for the thrilling conclusion of the Packing Peanuts storyline... Haha! So sorry for this card, it's the only one I had. Ugh. Oh god, it reminds me of that game Alex and I played. After talking with Beej on Twitter, enclosed are 2 bowls for him and 4 requested by Kathleen from Mario 42. Thank you so much! Whoa! Look at that. Oh right! It's their, Zelda bowls! These are wonderful. Thank you, Kyle. Alright, carrying on. We have this, which is a box. That much I know to be true. I hold this box to be self-evident. Dear Doctor's Lure, I hope this package reaches you before Christmas. If not, whatever. It's not like it's seasonal or anything. I've been a fan of your work for a few years, starting with Daily Drop in ye old Escapist days, and then discovering the rest of your stuff. Commodore Hustle is among my absolute favorite things on the internet. Your first year of streaming was a great solace during a fruitless year-long job search that messed with my mental health, and you'll always have a special place in my heart for that. Along with the traditional offerings of candy, sorry James, and a hat, I've included a very nice thing, TM, for Beej and or Ian, as previously discussed in Twitch chat. I'd love to see it stream, but I understand there are no guarantees. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everyone on the Moonbase, or Happy Easter in case Canada Post fucked up. From Dirge Novak. Good call, but it did get here in time. We just didn't open it until now. Glad that I can lose this toque and replace it with a toque. This is, All the online quizzes I've done say that this is not my house, but maybe Kathleen will like the Slytherin toque. Thank you so much. If you're interested, I tend to get sorted into Ravenclaw. That is not me asking you to send me Ravenclaw stuff, just if you're curious. Ooh, Toffifi. Toffifi. Why is it called Toffifi? I'm very curious about the very nice thing. Whoa. Oh, holy moly, look at this. This is a very, very special edition of Ni no Kuni for the DS. Oh my goodness. It comes with a reference manual. This is gorgeous. Wow. Thank you so much. This is a very nice thing. I can't wait to show them. Next, from Australia, all the way from downtown, it's... Dear Loading Ready Run, thank you for providing so much glorious comedy content of all of our favorite things and watch and plays. We have included an RPG, a card game, card drafting for food, food bingo, because we love playing games and making things too. We had so much fun with these and would like to give something back for all the good times you gave us. Maybe some other things we think of belatedly after printing this letter. From Kim and John and our cat Banshee. What a great... what a great letter. Never gotten a letter like that. Christmas-themed magic cards, how-to food bingo, Dream of the Djinn, a role-playing adventure for the unwary. Oh, wow. Wow, written by, wait, Kim Larking. That would be you, wouldn't it? That's so cool. And then what? What on earth? Oh, it's a map. It's an RPG's map. Helps to have a map. I assume that would be related in some way to that, or possibly these other things. Banishment, 2 to 5 player asymmetrical semi-cooperative card game about exorcism, and this is our second prototype of the Draft Banquet, where food meets fun. Card drafting meets food in this exciting new cooking experience. Use the Draft Banquet with real recipes as you and your friends compete for ingredients and showcase your results. Ideal for groups of up to 15 people. Wow, what a delightful assortment of things. Thank you, John and Kim and your cat Banshee. This is from Asheville, North Carolina. And it is, as one would expect... Oh, wait, what? I didn't even know this existed. Dear Lure or Madam, I jest. I'm sure it's Graham opening this letter. It is. I'm breaking my decade-long silence for a few reasons. I've been watching your content since all the way back during the first Desert Bus. First and foremost, I wanted to tell you I enjoy your content immensely, and what makes you all so enjoyable to watch is your warmth, your care, your humility, and your general decency. It is a balm in a world seemingly overrun with bitterness. Your continued and growing success is entirely well-deserved. Thank you for so many years of laughter and joy. Thank you. Thank you. I also wish to thank you for all the amazing work you do through Desert Bus. As someone who has had surgery as a child, I understand firsthand the value of charity like Child's Play. Your efforts inspired me to create my own 24-hour D&D marathon for Extra Life called Dungeons and Donations through my local LGS. We just completed our 4th year and managed to meet our $7,000 goal despite the store being covered in a snowstorm and having only minimal volunteers and players. All this is to say, thank you for all the work you do and the good you inspire in others. Hey, congratulations, by the way. Finally, it's the holidays, and while you may not receive this in time, I thought I would send a gift. It seems the choices are often candy or board games, so I figured, why not both at once? Enclosed you will find Catan Chocolate Edition. May you enjoy trading your chocolate sheep for chocolate wool. I hope this letter finds you well and that you are all closing the year in good spirits and good cheer. You have earned many, many times over the fruits of your labor. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, or seasonal gathering of your choice, and a happy new year. Yours in silent friendship and adoration, Delkin Green. So do you eat it when you're... I guess when you use it, you just eat it. And then you can never play again. But that's alright, because I had no idea Catan Chocolate Edition existed. This one's from Baltimore. But it's too small to be Baltimore in a box, so what could it be? Styrofoam. Blah. It says Loading Ready Run in Papyrus, our actual font, which is Adore 64. Comic Sans, and then it looks like wingdings and webdings and dingle dongles, and oh god, the letters in these too. Thanks again for another year of content. If you couldn't tell by the formatting, I'm feeling quite contrarian. As such, I have a couple of Christmas gifts in light of that. If this is read on mail time and Alex is available, please bring him in for his present of cards. He's not, sorry. He's away this week. First present, you said not to send you fish. I'm doing it anyway. Ha 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 ha. Swedish fish. Thank you. Second present, some magic cards. The outside ones are to hide the actual present, so let's go through them first. Herbal Burbling, the old Urban Burgeoning. Then Tyrannax and Alpha Tyrannax, because Dino Tribal is back. Living Terrain is for Graham's consideration in the Treefolk Commander deck. I'd like to give Flash Foliage to Surge, just to break his brain a little with the blocker that wasn't declared as a blocker. It can block flyers, menace, unblockable, etc. Finally, the bit for Alex. Since I feel such a kinship to him, I wanted to give him back a little bit. I listened to him talk on Desert Bus about liking the Unhinged lands and also not liking foils. He said he only has one of each of the Unhinged lands. So if he wants to accept these Unhinged lands as a gift, he has to accept the last one as well. A foil Unhinged Plains. Oh, wowee. It's a selection of Unhinged land. That's amazing. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Joyous Festivus, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. Sincerely, Michael Moore, a.k.a. Admiral Mamo. Thank you so much, Mamo. That's so kind. And your formatting is awful and you should be ashamed of yourself. This one came from Deutschland. Dear Dr. Graham, dear Dr. Zlur, every week you put in hours of entertainment. Every year you organize one of the most unique ways of charity, love, and fun that there is. Your work brings people together and is a big part of many lives. You might be aware there's a thing called the Desert Bus Survivors, those who can't just come into Desert Bus once a year, but who need that love and fun this community generates all year round. So we found ourselves first in the Desert Bus IRC, now a custom IRC network. It is home to many different people from all around the world. Let this be an invitation to all those who need a place like that too. A few of us meet each other in the US, mostly at PAX East, South, or West at TwitchCon or on other occasions. But we here in Europe felt a bit left out, so last year we started organizing meetings in Europe. The first one in Sweden last year drew people from the US, Canada, Germany, UK, Finland, Sweden, Belgium, and Australia. This year we added Russia, Slovenia, and the Netherlands to that list, and may we add many more countries in the coming years. I had no idea you guys were doing IRL meetups. That's amazing. We met in my hometown of Erfurt, in the center of Germany, in August, and we decided we should try and collect special things and sweets from every country we came from and send them to you. As is tradition, I put off sending the package for way too long, but now it's hopefully with you in Victoria. In this package you'll find good sweets from a number of countries that hopefully will bring you some joy, and a list telling you a little bit about them. Thanks for everything you do. The camera stopped. Just stopped for fun for a second while I was in the middle of reading this letter about the Desert Bus Survivors. And this is from Haramis, H. Katane, Crusher, Mara, Roosevelt, Tyrannic Moron, He9, and Master Gunner. And this is confections from around the world and an annotated list of all the stuff inside it, including this wee hat, which is also a toque. We're just going back-to-back toques today. It's very warm. Then I opened this one while the camera was off and I didn't realize. Dear Loading Ready Run, it's the day after the end of Desert Bus 2017, and as a United Stateser, I'd like to give thanks to the Desert Bus staff and volunteers for putting on another amazing charity telethon event. I wasn't able to watch as much this year as I did last year due to work, and considering I was finishing up a housebound medical leave during Desert Bus last year, that's actually an improvement. You may recall back in April, my spouse James and I sent you a box of treats and other things from Minnesota, one of which was an Ole and Lena joke book. One of the YouTube comments I saw in response to the care package was from a person named Kelly Verhar, who said that she got a little homesick while trying to explain to Graham and Kathleen what an Ole and Lena joke is. I hope I'm correct in assuming that Kelly in question is Penelope's nanny. She is, because when I was recently at the same market where I got the book, I saw something else Ole and Lena themed, and I'd like for you to give this to her. I know that without her helping you care for Penelope during the day, Graham and Kathleen wouldn't be able to do as much for LRR as they do, and I wanted to give Kelly another piece of home and appreciation for the work she does to help LRR run as smoothly as it does, which is true. And so this is a box of Ole and Lena fortune cookies, which I'll be giving to Kelly today. This is from Trisha, aka Caliprod Lynn, and James, and thank you both so much for that. Now, this box is from Pennsylvania, and I opened it, and we're going to read about it now. Hello from Pennsylvania. I hope this letter finds you well in January or February or whenever you receive it. Got it in December. I've been a fan ever since I saw Checkpoint on PATV and then searched out all your other content. You guys have been great distractions / sources of positivity during grad school and afterwards. I want to especially thank Kathleen, who I'm a huge fan of and who shares my taste in anime, video games, clothes, and joy of cooking. I really appreciate how she is a woman on the internet who takes no shit from anyone and presents herself with great confidence. She has given me better tools for dealing with assholes who troll me simply for being female, and I want her to keep being awesome. Thank you. I'm going to tell her all of that. It seems to be a bit of a tradition to send stuff from around your area in these care packages, so I've endeavored to find things from the Philly area, don't worry, no cheesesteaks, as well as some things I just thought were funny. From Emma, aka Moose-Filled Cat. 1. A hat! Not a toque. Not a toque. Jesus fuck. Well, it's not a toque. It's a Philly Fanatic hat. You know, the baseball mascot. What is the Philly Fanatic? The result of some sort of failed chemical experiment? Okay. Philly Candy, 3 packages of Mike and Ike's, NBA 2K17 Mike and Ike's, and a package of Goldenberg's Peanut Chews. I like chocolate, I like peanut, I'm excited. A game from well-meaning relatives who thought all video games were the same. I present it as a watch and play option. Blah. Yeah, Rogue Warrior. It's not a good game. That could work for watch and play, though. 1 AFK RPG system. No need to actually play it. I just enjoyed the pun too much to not include it. Cat of Cthulhu, Book 1, The Necronomicon. That's adorable. Oh, and... Hi, Kathleen.
What's that?
This is a very nice letter.
Aww.
You should read that letter.
I actually heard Graham reading the letter because I'm editing crap shots while he's doing mail time. Because Alex is on vacation. It's a lovely letter. Thank you, Emma. I really appreciate it. What? Wow! Look at the shirt I got for Christmas. Oh, yes. It's the most wonderful time of the year. No, that's not true. The most wonderful time of the year is when the movie comes out. Okay, so this is a Yuri on Ice keychain. Good. Pichit, Yuri, Christoph, Victor dressed as Makachin, and Victor with Makachin. I say this is probably Victor dressed as Makachin because it's probably not Yurio dressed as Makachin, otherwise because he'd look mad. What a good keychain, thank you.
There's a... What happened? There's a lot of packages from December. This one's already been sort of opened. The hell? What the dick? It doesn't say who this is from. It's just addressed to Tinker Tailor, care of Bionic Trousers. And it's a USB module, USB camera module for like... For what purpose? What is this? 2 megapixel USB camera. Thank you. I look forward to seeing us put this to some sort of use. This is from Lincoln, Nebraska? N-E. Yeah, that's gotta be Nebraska. Dear Doctors LRR! Wimp! My name is Gil! Pronounced like a fish! Okay, and I've been watching your content since I came back to Magic during Theros Block and found your Friday night series and your MTG streams when looking for online MTG content to follow. I quickly watched all of your backlog of sketches on The Escapist. Desert Bus has become a yearly ritual for me and my fiancé as we watch the stream every chance we get, including having it on when going to bed some nights, which in hindsight is not the greatest decision, as we never want to miss a moment. I don't comment a lot in streams, I don't often catch them live. When I do, my anxiety always makes me feel like anything I would say would be pointless and lost to the void of chat. That's not the case. I don't want to pressure you, but it's a cool chat. You should come join us. Because of this, I felt a package to you all would be the best way to express how you have brought so much joy and entertainment to my life. Each new video or podcast I see becomes as much watch or listen and always brightens my day. Your content also means a lot to my fiancée, Sarah. When we were first starting to date, I wanted to introduce her to some of my favorite content creators online. As I was wanting to teach her magic at the same time, I instantly went to your Friday night series as a fun way to try and pique her interest in the game. After watching the first 5 episodes, she stopped the playlist and insisted I teach her the game so she could better understand the series. We grew closer over your live streams, as it took no time for her to quickly become hooked on Watch and Play and the Let's Know streams in particular. Now, there was never a day where we either aren't watching some of your videos or streams. Sarah's been especially excited to catch up on Kathleen and Heather's new Now Kiss stream, and I honestly feel like it's thanks to bonding over your videos and streams that have been able to establish the most meaningful relationships I've ever had. I know personally that both Alex and Ben have both been huge influences on helping her over the past couple months, as she'd been dealing with some health issues and was out of work for around a month. Can you please thank them for their support and encouragement on their streams and social media with helping her from me? I absolutely will do that. Anyway, on to what we've included in this package. Being from Nebraska, we had to include a mixture of our local chocolatiers' chocolates. The bag lists what color is what flavor. Hey. And I've also included a hat for Feed Dump. It's a hat supporting the only team that matters in Nebraska, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Oh Christ, it's another toque. Oh my god. I don't know what's sillier. This hat, or this hat is actually official Adidas. Adidas made this. What does the Cornhuskers look like? My goodness. I've also included a couple of the oldest packs we could find at our local game stores. There's a pack of Fallen Empires and an Italian pack of Homelands, because of course we had to include Homelands. Also, we thought it would be nice to put names to faces and included a save the date for our wedding. No pressure on actually attending, but you're all totally invited. The black bag is from our local anime convention that we both help run called Anime Nebrascon. Nebrascon. It includes goodies specifically for Ben that he should be expecting. Again, thanks for everything you do. From Gil, aka Pyrotech645 in chat, and Sarah, aka An Artist Speaks in chat. Thank you both so much. They're getting married. It's up on the whiteboard now. Oh, there's the packs. There we are. Fallen Empires and Le Origini. Oh, Italian Homelands. This is an envelope from Amazon, and so I don't know who sent it, but it's addressed to Tinker Tailor, so I assume it's more stuff for this ongoing... Wait, what? It's a drill chuck. It's a chuck head for a... Thank you! I think Texan Reverend just likes to send small pieces of hardware, so I'll be confused. This one. Oh, good. Dear Doctors LRR, I'm going to be wholly unoriginal and start this letter off by saying I've been a fan of your work since your unskippable days all the way back in 2009. I saw the ad for your Eternal Sonata video, checked it on a whim, and fell in love with your comedy so much that when I went and watched as much of your back catalog as I could afterwards. Fun fact, your 2005 Christmas Caroling on Halloween video gave me the brilliant idea to decorate our house with Christmas decorations and pass out candy canes for Halloween about 4 years ago, and it's become something of a tradition in my family now. Although apparently some other houses on our block were muscling in on our gig this year. Maybe next year we'll just decorate for Valentine's and give out those conversation hearts or something to spice it up. I've always been a silent fan, usually because I'm not great at talking to people in general, never mind people who are internet famous, so I've never been comfortable going up to you guys at PAX and saying hi. Please do, anybody. But I thought this mail time thing was a perfect opportunity to express my gratitude without embarrassing myself too much. Anyway, the hat. I was trolling secondhand stores looking specifically for a weird hat to send you when I saw this one in all of its glory, and I knew you had to experience it too. Hopefully it gets you in time for it to still be seasonally appropriate. It says Berry Christmas. Continue doing you, aka being amazing, and here's hoping for another great year of comedy. Best wishes. Well, the name is E-L-Y-S-E, which I would normally say Elise, but it says, pronounced like you were getting an electronic lease, an e-lease, as it were, so from Elise. So the way that I was going to say it anyway. I'm on to you, Elise. Am I hairy enough to wear a berry Christmas shirt? Is that the intent? Or is it, like, actually, like, there's bear prints, but I feel like that's just sort of plausible deniability, so they can be like, oh, no, we meant, like, you know, the animal. I'm on to you, hat makers. Ooh, that smells like candy. What the... To quote Cannibal the Musical, "Hey guys, there's fudge here!" Dear Dr. Slur, me and my brother both love watching your videos. We managed to find you independently back in the Escapist days, and once realized we both watched your content, they became a constant source of in-jokes that no one else around us understands. Hell yeah! Recently, despite being in different countries at the same time, that didn't stop us from watching Desert Bus together and sending each other links to various videos the other missed out on. Special thanks to the VST! Shoutouts. We figured it's about time we give a little something back, some Haribo candies as is tradition, and some fudge from a local fudgery. Is that what they're called? Fudgery? Haribo candies and fudge from me, and a hat my brother picked up on his recent travels in India. Keep up all the great work you do, from Kale and Logan Devitt. It's not a toque, or that. Check this out. This is really nice. It doesn't fit me very well. Check out my new yarmulke. Hell yeah. Star Mix. Fizzy Cola. But you know I'm here. You know I'm here for this fudge. Ooh. Ooh-hoo. Very nice. Fudgems. Thank you. Oh, it's actually... Okay. It's called the Fudgery. I was like, the place where you get fudge made isn't called a Fudgery. This is... Their brand name is... They're the Fudgery. Oh, Fudgery! Look at this! This one came wrapped. I don't know where this is from, even. This is wonderful, though. I'm impressed the bow made it through the post as intact as it has. It's a shoebox! Shoes! Probably not shoes. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba! Oh, well, that wasn't very clear. Ba-ba-bum. Ba-ba. What is this? It's so heavy and cylindrical. It's an oops jar. And it's full of silica gel? Your phone lives here now. Dear Loading Ready Run, thank you for the many years of laughter, good times, and amazing community. It's been a privilege to see you enjoying yourself on camera. So what's this oops jar? You know, way back in the halcyon days of Hustle Season 1, when James and his phone went into the lake. Well, this is to help the office when phones go swimming. The tags are to remind you that your phones are in the jar for drying. I hope this helps the office in a small way. All the best for an amazing 2018. So it's a jar full of silica gel in case someone drops their phone in the water. What a great thought. It's the home stretch. We've only got 3 boxes left. And then Christmas is over. What? That sounds so grim. Alright, this is from Medway, Massachusetts? Massachusetts. Oh no! I opened it the wrong way. It's full of packing peanuts. Dear Loading Ready Run, I spelled it out so there's no confusion. Haha. I'm a big Magic player, and that's how I got into you guys all those years ago. Desert Bus is even my yearly charitable donation. Also, I love AFK, and I figured I would add to the pile. Either that or add a decoration to the background. This will either make Cam happy or roll his eyes. Fantastic either way. It has teamwork and app integration, so it could be fun on stream one day. Thanks again. Nick is Nick4 in chat. Shamble My Shark, Kazali Pride Mage, and making new names. They keep making new names, I see. Feel free to insert my Boston accent in this letter. I can't do a Boston accent unprompted. What is this? Oh! It's static electricity is what it is. It's XCOM, the board game. I didn't actually know they'd made this. Any more peanuts? No. XCOM, the board game. Thank you. This is from... Lots of stuff from Minnesota. I guess it's particularly cold there. If you decide to visit Minnesota, visit this video for a brief lesson in pronunciation and etiquette. From Thomas Hennick. Is there Minnesotan etiquette? Is it? Good lord. I'll read the letter first. To whom it may concern. Oh boy. Hang on, there's other stuff in the letter. Dear Doctors LRR, presumably Graham, I will explain the included cards in a moment. Greetings from the true north of the United States, Minnesota. Whilst I haven't been watching you for as long as many of your other viewers, it is because of your Friday night's original Commander episode that really helped me solidify my love of magic. I was showing these same videos to my wife, which allowed me to get her interested, and for that I will always be grateful. We have been since hooked in your many various videos, mostly crap shots to be fair. Side note, as upper management in a Halloween company, I show the body paint problem to all my employees for customer example do's and don'ts. Wow. So as a personal thank you, we send you this offering of candy, magic-related items, and hats, kind of, as is custom to appease the gods of LRR. A massive thanks for everything you do, and please don't ever stop. Thomas and Brittany. A list of what is included from top to bottom. In this letter, I didn't want to send you a pack because honestly I think you're full up, so here's something a little bit more funny. Back when I was interested in standard and tiny leaders and didn't want to spend oodles of money, I created these alt art versions of Brain Maggot and Force of Savagery. I've never seen altars like this. These are amazing. Also included are my personal protectors of Red Magic Manifesto, Comrade Chad and Stormbreath the Communist Dragon. May they bring you sensible chuckles. It's a Stormbreath Dragon and Chad, but in Russian. That's great. This... Your hat collection being what it is, I felt you needed a little bit more 70s, 80s funk and felt this would suffice. As for the non-hats, who doesn't need a Victorian nose mask in today's day and age? Oh my god. You know, we don't have a Plague Doctor mask. I mean, we have now, but we didn't previously have a Plague Doctor mask. The third item selected by my wife was not sent with the ulterior motive of seeing you wear it on camera, I promise. OC, don't steal. I sent you some local candy from Minnesota's largest candy store and our favorite to go to for strange exotic foreign, but since you've had that, here's some local stuff instead. Salted nut rolls, Smarties, I hear they're different in Canada. Oh, yeah, what you call Smarties, we call Rockets. And we have a different thing called Smarties. Side note, also included is my wife and I's favorite childhood candy, candy cigarettes. I didn't think they still made these. I thought these were like... Holy shit. I thought they didn't make these anymore because it's a terrible idea. That's amazing. Holy crap. I've never seen them packaged so convincingly either. I guess at this point they're just an anachronism. This nose is getting in the way. And a handmade Garrick life counter by yours truly for when you wish to have fancy looking life totals when you play the Garrick game. Oh. That's really cool. Thank you, Thomas and Brittany. Last one. This is actually from Featherweight. And included with some, he made us some giant dice for Hero Quest that we used last time we played it. But there's some other stuff in here, such as LRR's non-voluntary Feather Crate subscription. Featherweight does this on his Patreon. Subscriptions to Feather Crate. September, October, November. Let's look at November's Feather Crate. This is all stuff that he makes. Am I talking too loudly? I feel like I'm talking really loudly. It's the Farmer's Almanac. It's he does a lot of notebooks. Because everybody likes notebooks, and this one is the Farmer's Almanac. And also included in the November Feather Crate is, oh wow, a little handmade leather pouch for two smaller versions of the Farmer's Almanac notebook. That's terrific. So hit up Featherweight on the Patreon. Oh my god. These are the worst action figures. Wow. Look at Bork Laser over here. Look at his piggy little eyes. I've got... Not only is the quality of these figures terrible, but the John Cena one is in an Undertaker box. This is from Undertaker's Big Match John era. For Ian, a candy cabinet inspired by Japanese trains. That can't be more on brand. Oh, and for Cameron, a whole bunch of notebooks. That's awesome. Thanks always, Featherweight. And thanks everybody for sending in all the things that you've sent us. I know it's hard to take me seriously right now, but we really do appreciate it. Happy New Year!
Hey, mail time senders. Quick message here from me. We have we have a lot of candy and chocolate, and we've definitely encouraged that, and it's super cool to send us all the interesting candies and chocolates from the place where you are, like these Mozart marzipans. But we have so much candy and chocolate, and sometimes, maybe snacks that aren't quite so sugary, or like coffee, or just not candy and chocolate. Don't feel obliged, is what I'm saying. It's okay to send us a little less candy or chocolate, and maybe other interesting things from where you are that are also consumable, but that aren't packed with sugar. Love you all. Thank you.